Hey people, I thought I'd share a little information with y'all and see if I get any answer. And most y'all might not give a damn about it. My new RAM come in and I installed it. It took less than a minute. I was telling you that's why I like this computer, this EliteBook 8470p. It's fairly simple. I just pressed the power button to turn it off. I didn't want to close Google because I know it when it crashes it saves it. I flip the computer over, unplug it, flip it over, hit these couple buttons. They show red, slide the battery out, and then I turn it back over and I hold the power button for 10 seconds to make sure it drains anything. And then this cover slides off and it gives you access to everything just by sliding off this cover. You can change out anything. The two RAM sticks sitting right here on top. Hit the little clips and they pop up. And a lot of people wear grounding straps. I don't hold static, and I think it has to do with blood type. People with O negative blood type, the energy travels through them easier and they take less damage from shock. And so I don't hold static, so I don't put a static strap on, but I try not to touch any contacts. And so I didn't notice that the first ones I got were wrong. And so when I noticed it was wrong and I put the old sticks back in and I turned back onto a black screen. So I'd crank up my backup. I got another one of these that I had dropped and broke it. So I bought another one cheaper. I could buy a drive. And when I upgraded my new one, I put the old parts in the old one, so I have two working ones. I have a backup. And so I cranked up my backup to look into it to see how I had a black screen. And when I cranked it up, it gave me the option to open up my pages that had been shut. So I hit it, and it opened up all the pages that I had closed from the other computer. And so I was curious about it this time. So after I installed the right RAM in it, I didn't connect to the internet. I just turned the computer back on, and I hit Google, and it gave me the option to restore my tabs. And I hit it and it restored all my tabs without hooking up to the internet. And so being that the first time it shifted all my tabs to the other computer, that I know that Google's keeping record of all that, but being this time that I didn't hook up to the internet and I changed out the RAM, that's telling me that, they're storing all of this information somewhere in my hard drive, all these tabs I have open on everything. So it should be possible for me to close all these tabs out, but save all this information that's forward and backward on all these tabs. So I wonder if anybody could give me a clue on how to do that, so I can shut all this out when my computer slows down too much, my movies are getting too long, and not lose all my history that goes in both directions from these tabs. And before anybody hollers at me, I did take it downstairs and blow it out with the compressor, blow all this dust out my keyboard before I put it back together. So on another note, I just turned on the news and they're telling me about this police locking a woman in a car and parking it on the train tracks. And I'm gonna have to call bullshit on that. How stupid could somebody be? Pretty sure this has all been staged, trying to irk somebody. I believe if I was that cop there, as dumb as he is, I'm pretty sure I would have burnt that body cam footage already. They hire them for their obedience. So, there is good chances that there is cops that dumb. And that's what I was reading in this last movie, Exodus 2:13. Why it's a boy, you from a sign. When he signed the mission on see 'em over from not savvies. From the not savvies who yammer. The ones that's watching over the mission on see 'em over from not NTSAVI, from not savvy, not real bright. The fighters, the soldiers. Yeah, they got fucking idiots watching over us. Who yammer lures y'all mistake the rock. I imagine these guys are a blast on the weekend, go get drunk with them, but you really don't want to issue them a badge, a gun, and a car. Hold my beer, I got this. So this RAM seems to have sped my computer up a good bit. So I believe I'll be able to stretch these movies out a little longer. But this was just a quickie here to see if I could learn anything about how I could save all my tabs up here, where I could find this in my computer and save this information so I could shut these tabs out. I'm going to cut this off here. Good day.